Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We're at the home of the Bucks in beautiful Milwaukee. And, of course, Jaden Ivey. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Well, Cunningham has such a great feel for the game. Reads his teammates' movements really well.
Outside, Pippen. Takes the three. Johnson with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
For 3, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Bruce in the corner. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Detroit. 11 unanswered points for him. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
They've been excellent so far. Cunningham with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Substitution for your Bucks. Steven Adams.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. Pippen outside. Back to Lillard. High post, Pippen. Here's Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Walker. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Johnson the screen. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. And a wide open look for Walker. And the three off target. And here's Prince outside. Rebound, Detroit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
.30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Outside Pippen. Launches it. And the three ball is good.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Outside for Starks. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Starks has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Giannis flies the other way.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Johnson up top. No one near him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Johnson goes in. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Quick into the air. Johnson, an explosive athlete who finishes with intent.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Pistons making a change here.
Let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 crew.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 6. They set the pick. With the drive. Ayton wide open. Pistons keep it alive. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's up a 3. Pass to Nesmith. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's stolen by Cunningham. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player, and he's very, very good.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Pass to Ayton. From outside, off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Prince. Over to the left wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a one-point Piston lead.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
At the top of the key, Nesmith. Here's Ayton. Pass to Nesmith. Pippen with the steal. Here's Niang. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Niang's got his first basket. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nembhard with it. Here's Starks. Detroit, no good that time either. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Prince wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Back to Nembhard. And here's Stewart. It's Nembhard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nesmith. And the layup's good off the glass. Nesmith has got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
29 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Nembhard. Johnson wide open. He fires. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
From deep, Green. Rebound by the Pistons. There's the triple. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Pistons leading by 3. There's the drive. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Walker a screen. Pass to Nesmith. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Nesmith has got his second basket of the night.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Ayton. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now Cunningham. 8 points for him. Starts. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Right outside. Giannis outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Another shot. Adams' shot is off.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Trent with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Giannis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Uncovered. And the jumper falls for him. Johnson's got 8.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Pass to Giannis. Here is Lillard. Strus in the corner. Stolen by Walker. 3-on-3. And the basket by Starks.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that 10-point pass.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Pass to Starks. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Strus. Giannis with it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
The shot's good.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Cunningham. Ayton missed screen. Out left to the wing. Cunningham up top. 6 on the shot clock. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cunningham's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons. The Bucks working the ball around. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Here's Johnson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
A shot by Starks, no good. Giannis slashing. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Johnson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks trailed by 8. And now an update on Aaron Nesmith from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Pass to Nembhard. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nobody near Lillard. A 3-pointer, no good. Pistons leading by 10. Here's Cunningham to the left wing. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thanks, David. Lillard attacking. Pippen with a wide-open look. Knocks down the three ball.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Pass to Ayton. Prince grabs the miss. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Lillard with it. And here's Prince outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Ayton a screen. To the middle. Can't cash in from close range. Bucks trailed by 4. Outside for Pippen. Plenty of space. Detroit with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's Cunningham with the drive. Pistons passing it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lillard looking around. Pass to Strus. It's Pippen on the wing. Şengün trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Starks.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And then Pippen slams it in.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Strus with it to tie it up. Buries the long-range jumper. Strus has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
The wide open shot from Strus. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Cunningham outside. Starks up top. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Lillard. Pass to Prince. Adams in the corner. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot three if they hope to tie it. And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.